Engage your flames. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. Let me levitate into your dreams. I will make love so cosmically. Take off my flesh, you don't need the rest. I'm a man who's the best, so take your guess. Is it me? The purple man. Jesus was the purple man, living in a desert, purple land. Snake bite to the head, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. Next slide, Chewy. I just sweep all the leftover Greek that they're too afraid to sneak a peek. No, I ain't monetized, so look into my eyes. The truth never dies, the Medea is the real Christ. I got fired for all my lies and sexual assault. It's not my fault. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. No, goddammit, no. Do you understand? All these sexy guardians are engaging my flanks. The standard translations are just a mistake. God is in hedonism and perversion, not the saints. Scholars in the back alley taking the bait. Pants around their ankles, I'm the one no one can debate. Jesus was the purple man, snake bite to the hand. Died because he missed the bland. It's Jesus, the purple man, living in a purple land. This blind's waiting on hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. Wait, no, stop, I didn't attack those girls, baby. No, I didn't become a janitor to be closer to impressionable young women. I'm a classicist. Yeah, the assault was all made up because they don't want you to know the truth about the 30,000 cries too. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. Jesus was the purple man, living in a purple land. Snake bite to the hand, antidote from a boy's gland. It's Jesus, the purple man. It's Jesus, the purple man. It's Jesus, the purple man.
Warning, we are not responsible for any booty shaking, titty licking, drinking, cheating, or any other irresponsible actions you're about to watch.
People think I'm gay. Let's boogie. Dr. Till is a racist.
Are you living somewhere you rent?
You know how tight a virgin black ass is?
Yeah.
You can't act black.
This lady right here, she's black. But really, it's a CIA mask. She's doing CIA blackface.
Ministry of Duds.
Subtitles.
Turns out, the Westboro Baptist Church was right all along.
Jesus is a guy who walked around with 12 children.
So let me get to the real. I think I'm the dumbest person in the world.
The path of a lesbian is truly a hard and lonely one.
This guy actually believes he's boiling people and roasting people on the internet.
Going, hit that like button on your way and share this link on all your favorite social media. And of course, the best way to help support this stupid show is by going to streamlabs.com/ministrydude. And I will get that link forthwith. Alright, here, let's do it. What the fuck is this shit? Don't you just love it when you go to a site that you use all the time and you need to copy and paste something? And it's like, oh yeah, you know, the copy and paste shit. Well, here's a giant like blue box that's just gonna take up most of your fucking screen. There you go. Oh, it even copies. You fucking. How's it going, everybody? This has been a great day. It's been a great day. No, it's just been a day.
It's been pretty good. Vito's freaking out again. I had lobster for dinner.
Always.
Good day.
He's freaking out now about the Maniac versus or Super Killer versus Punisher. Like he's supposed to read that.
Yes, Friday he was given $500 by Schizo Sean to read it, and now he delayed it. He was like, "I'm getting to it," and now just like 10 minutes ago, he was like, "Riley has ruined this for me. You can charge back the $500, or I can do something else for the $500." Very, very, very interesting. He's totally not mad. There's a Super Killer comic out that he didn't make that is probably better than his.
Dude, is he spiraling because just of the lack of him doing anything, and you're just running laps around him now with the books?
Well, laps around him, yes, and the meth probably isn't helping.
Well, I'm wondering, because you posted something earlier in a chat where somebody said something along the lines of, turns out the Super Killer's first appearance was in the Maniac 1.
Oh, yes. It's in the Maniac when we're introduced to Diedrich Foss, the supervillain that killed all the superheroes. Corgan decided it would be funny if one of the corpses at his feet was Super Killer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you could count that as an appearance, number one. Though.
No, we're counting it. We're counting it. No, I mean,
it doesn't matter. He doesn't care. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, no, traditionally speaking, an appearance number one would be like the character actually has some dialogue.
Well, that's Super Killer versus the Punisher. So
there you go.
So both versions of a first appearance. However you want to count it, I did it. I've cucked Vito. I've cucked him creatively. I've creatively cucked him. Also, the protagonist, Beck, there's art of her getting fucked by the Maniac, too. So multiple cuckings, multiple.
But I read Super Killer last night, and it's not the worst thing I've ever read. But while I'm reading it, in my head, I'm just, like, picturing taking a red Sharpie and just marking out whole, like frames and whole lines of dialogue, and all right, you just remove this. It's much more sleeker and a lot more relatable to the reader if you just remove this chunk. Like, keep the jokes fine, because a lot of the problem I found in that book was he would make a joke and then he would keep tagging it with this dumb shit that no one cares about.
Repeating himself is a huge problem.
It's not even that he's repeating himself. He's doing the thing that, they tried doing in Marvel after Joss Whedon came into the Avengers, where they're, trying to do all the snappy dialogue, and it turns into belabored dialogue.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And, I'm not saying, hey, everyone's gonna, you're just gonna be able to do your dialogue without that. Even for my own stuff, I go back and I'm all right, just cutting out huge chunks of dialogue. Don't need to say that. Don't need to say that. That's unnecessary. Because in, comics and, movies and stuff like that, the most efficient route for the information is the best.
Yes. How do we know he's the bad guy? Well, he just shot that baby in the face. What if we have him say he's bad for 5 minutes? What about that?
There's a scene where he's at a bank, and he performs a bank robbery in order to lure in this superhero named Meteorite Man. And he's put the money in the bag, and there's four squares or frames or whatever spent on, did you bring it back? No, I didn't bring it back. You bring it. You give me a bag? Give me a bag. Who's not giving this asshole a bag? And it's none of that was necessary. You could just been Throw in the bag. You have a bag? This is a bank robbery. Find a bag. And then you can have like the guy under his breath go like, I'm not giving an asshole a bag. Like 2 frames. 2-3 frames like instead of 5.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of, and maybe that's why he's like spending so much time just like nitpicking it and like fucking just tweaking it, but
He's really tweaking. On Frog Tony's, he showed like, okay, here's the imperfect panel, and it's a panel where there's a comic book on the ground, and here's the fixed panel that I've been working on, and he's moved like a page slightly, like he's warped it a little bit, because he's like, see, that's how it would actually look folded in real life. It's like, this does not matter. This does not matter. It matters if like the bad guy is cross-eyed. It does not matter how a comic book looks in the ground on a panel.
There were some people that was giving him shit because a background didn't match in a scene that was gonna have dialogue, and it's like that doesn't, like, you're focusing on that when that doesn't matter because that's gonna be covered with a dialogue bubble.
Yeah. That was Frog Tony again.
Yeah,
that was the fight. It's like, it will be covered with dialogue. Then why are you showing it without dialogue?
Yeah.
You just shouldn't care, man.
Yeah, it's shit like that where like I don't want to say Frog Tony does it, but like people like Frog Tony will like find like a little like pebble in his shoe that's missing like the entire sole, and then they'll talk about the pebble in the shoe and completely just miss that the writing is like, I don't want to say the writing's bad, because like the actual like structure of the story isn't terrible. Like the setup for the story isn't terrible. It's just the dialogue is bad, and there's some parts that could just be trimmed down significantly that would make the whole thing flow much more smooth.
If only there was a guy who was better at dialogue and told shorter stories. Man.
Or just like, you know what, a trick they used to tell us in like screenwriting class? Read your dialogue out loud. Get you a friend, and the two of you do line readings and see if it sounds natural. If it doesn't sound natural, rewrite it.
Yes.
If it's not going to sound natural coming from like line reading from people that have no idea what's going on, like it's there's not much an actor can do about it. Like there's certain like times where you like, okay, look, you gotta do it exactly like this because it makes the line make sense in the in the way you punctuate it, and the way you like you kind of like add little pauses and stuff in. But you like, most actors don't want that kind of like level of control over their shit. And this, you don't even have to deal with an actor. You're just dealing with people reading it.
Yeah, fuck actors. I'm the puppet master. You're my slaves.
It honestly makes it easier
because all those characters are my slaves.
Because in a way, the actors are in the reader's head, and so that's why you got to make it as like, if you read like comic books, a lot of times the dialogue isn't super dense. Like it's almost kind of like written in the way like an old TBS show would be, you know, like in the 2000s, where it's like very like on its sleeve and for, because it's a comic book. Like you don't have a ton of room for nuance. I'm gonna punch
you in the balls, Lex Luthor.
Yeah, exactly. It's like in a movie, though, you might show that he wants to punch him in the balls. You know, you have other ways to express it when you have, you know, more dimension to your medium. But that's honestly why I think comics are a really cool way to like work on your writing in general, because you do have kind of like a limited number of pages. Like, you could choose to, I'm going to do a 100-page comic. Okay, you could choose to do that. But still, it's a limited number thing, and you that would be like a longer story. Like, I still don't understand why Isom took 96 pages to tell a fucking 12-page story.
Yeah, from what I understand with Isom, is Eric July probably, he like did a phone call with his ghostwriter, and he just like, I imagine he explained, it took him like 4 hours to explain it. So she ended up with like, I guess I could turn this into 90 pages.
It's like, if he would have just found somebody who was an actual writer and like, okay, here's your ideas. Now I'm gonna work with you to actually weave those into a compelling story. But no, he fucking hired Carol Brown, and she probably just fed all that bullshit into an AI, and the AI spit out a fucking comic script.
A girl AI.
A girl AI. Well, do we want to check out some of the? We have a bunch of clips, Johnny. You provided with a shit ton of clips of.
What do we got?
From Vito on Frog Tony the other night, trying to save face. We got Vito banned from Hack the Movies. We got Vito crying. The meth. Vito reads his own. We should probably save that for when we are at Tony on the show.
Yeah.
This is a funny one. The shit. Hold on. No, hold on. Damn it. Hold on. There we go. All right. So, this is just gonna be rant. I'm not gonna set this clip up. I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. All right. Let's just.
Wasn't very ghetto. She didn't even go to Jewtown. Come on.
Jewtown?
Yeah.
What is in Jewtown?
Latkes, mainly.
Deals.
Deals.
I'm sure there's deals in Jewtown. Jesus Christ, Tony.
Hey, Gary.
That's the name of the area.
You can't say Jewtown.
But you just did.
Get in Chicago.
I can say it because I love and respect the Jews.
I'm sure you do.
Saying it with a bite on it.
That's the name of the area. It's literally Jewtown. Maxwell Street was called Jewtown.
Is it pronounced Jewtown or is it Jewton?
It's literally Jewtown, yeah.
Depends on what side of the city you come from. If you come from the north, it's Jewtown. If you come from the south, it's Jewton.
For the hot dogs.
Actually, if you're coming from the south, it's just called Westville.
It's like in L.A. If you go like north of Hollywood, it's Rodeo Drive, but if you go south, it's Rodeo.
Rodeo sounds better.
Yeah, Rodeo's it's got a little bit of fucking flair to it.
I don't remember like what. There's an actual street where it changes. I don't remember what the street is though.
Welcome to Nigger City, everybody.
Jesus Christ!
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Whoa!
Wow. I thought Vito was like liberal and stuff. Like this is
Vito, it's the other way around, buddy. That's the more offensive one.
Yeah. I mean, Jew is just like a standard like blanket ethnic tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the races in Elder Scrolls.
Yeah. Like it's not I don't understand why people go, "Oh my god, you said Jew." It's like okay? It's like saying Christian or Irish. Why is it offensive?
Sorry, they just don't like it when you say it with a hard W.
A hard W.
Guess.
A hard W.
Jew.
No.
Sort of Jewish.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's not okay.
Oh,
Vito.
oh my God,
I'm just
that's gonna get
saying.
clipped.
I'm
Great
trying to make
job.
The one time Katie gets clipped instead of Dustin clipping.
Yep.
She was right. As I clipped that, I was like, oh, well, I have to include her saying that.
We got her busted. We busted you, Katie. We got a clip of you involved with the N-word. It's over for you, Katie. All right, there's a couple more of these.
It's a historical nickname.
Well, it's probably like Chinatown, Koreatown.
Isn't that where the Mennonites all hang out?
In
No, it's
Chinatown?
Where all the Jewish people were, I guess.
Welcome to Chink Boulevard. Like, what?
That one, in his defense, that is a real street. No,
Of course it is.
weirdly enough, it's in South Central where there's all Mexicans.
That makes perfect sense. Hey, have a great day for this street, Holmes.
Yeah, I worked in LA on a set in South Central, and it was so weird because like I would go take the train to Hollywood, and then I'd get on the bus in Hollywood and take the main road down to South Central. But to get to South Central, you got to pass through Koreatown, and it's like a 20-minute bus drive, right? So you get on in Hollywood, and it's like a normal mix of people. You know, there's a couple black guys, a couple white guys, a couple Asians. Very normal mix of people. And then, like, if you're not paying attention, you're on your phone, and you cross into Koreatown, and you look up, the entire bus will be Korean suddenly. You're like, what the fuck?
That's Vito's hell right there.
And then, the weird part is once you get across the bridge, across the overpass, into South Central, you'll look up again, and everyone's suddenly Mexican. You're like, how does this keep happening? Am I not noticing they're all getting off and on at the same time?
You in the wrong neighborhood, white boy.
Dude, like the first time I got off the bus at that set, because it was at like an old warehouse, like in South Central, where the set was at, and it was like down this long row of warehouses, and I'm just like, I'm like first couple of months in LA, I'm like 19 years old. And I'm like fat. I'm like real fat. Like really fat. And I'm wearing like a hoodie. And I'm like walking and I keep like feeling people staring at me weird. And it's just because they're like, why is this fat kid just walking around this alleyway? And I just like, I just take off running and I find the building and I'm like sitting there. I was there an hour and a half before everybody else was.
Oh my god.
They're like at a locked gate too. They had the warehouse behind these like locked fence gates. And so I'm just sitting at the locked gate waiting for like the director and like the production designer to show up. And they're like, how long you been here? I'm like, a while. Like, you know, you didn't have to be here until this time. I was like, well, I overscheduled travel time. Like, I don't know how long it takes to get anywhere out here.
Area is literally Jewtown.
Yeah, that's the Spick district over there. Like
the long pause. Like, was he like trying to think of like, okay, what ethnicity have I already done?
What slur haven't I used?
I gotta hit all the bases.
Brain blast.
Yeah, I gotta hit all the bases, otherwise they'll call me racist.
What about Negro, Tony? Is that a thing? That's not a thing, sir. I don't believe that's real.
that's the other half of the city.
Yeah, Jew isn't a slur. It's not an insult.
All right, fair enough.
You know, I didn't say it with the K. It wasn't the K.
Yeah, it's
Steve
not
J
K,
says
right?
the director made Till wear a dress. No, I was not an actor. I built a cabin, like a log cabin in a warehouse.
And that's where he wore his dresses in private, like a real based guy.
It was cool because it was like a 3-walled cabin, so it wasn't like it had like one wall missing, and we had to like build a roof, like dress it and everything. It was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. I had to build a lot of shit. I built a bar while I was out there in a fucking warehouse that was doubling as a soundstage. That's the set that I worked with Terminatrix lady, Christina Loken, whatever her name is. It's also the short film you could see me in. I'm actually in that movie. I'm an extra in the bar, and I'm so fat. Like, I mean, like, incredibly fat, John.
Vito fat?
Yes.
Wow.
You've never seen this. Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second. Let me pull up, see if I can find it. Oh, you've never seen these. I was over 350 pounds at one point. Okay. Dude, it's been so long since I've been on Facebook, I couldn't remember how to use it.
Oh yeah, whenever I use Facebook now, it's when I log in through an email I've been sent.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. There we go. There's me in first year college.
Whoa.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's me again. That's me and my uncle. Oh, there's me and my buddy Frank. Dude, like, incredibly fat is an understatement. Like, I'm so fat, Frank is sad. Look at this shit.
Oh my god.
And you turned it around without a Zimpic.
I just like, I look at the picture and go, I just pictured Frank is going, God, he's just incredibly fat.
This motherfucker ate my fries.
And you're just like, I'm incredibly fat.
This looks like a restaurant. This is not a restaurant. This is a soundstage at the school.
Oh, okay.
It had like a bar in it, a couple of booths, and it had like a stage. You could do like a bar scene. Oh, here's another one for you, Johnny. There you go. Look, you see the happiness in my eyes.
If you were bald, you'd look like the Baron from the new Dune.
Yeah.
If I had a mustache and a mullet, I'd look like Stavros.
Well,
yeah, that was a really fat time in my life.
And now you're better. After you fell off that ladder, it fixed everything.
Oh yeah, that was the era where dude, that's how big I was when I hit the fucking floor. Like, imagine how much extra force I hit that goddamn thing with. Yeti says, feeling cute, might kill a few boxes of Twinkies later. I don't know. That is infactual, Yeti. I never cared for Twinkies. Just didn't. Even when I was fat. I was more of a ding-dong kind of guy. Wait, that just sounded gay. You know what I mean?
You're a ding-dong kind of guy. All right.
I liked more the Star Brownie, the Starburst Brownie or whatever the fuck. It's got the little M&Ms on the you know. I don't know. I just never really cared for Twinkies. What's the coconut ball ones? Those are, I even like those better.
Almond Joy.
No. Like it's like a big pink ball with coconut on the outside.
Isn't it just
Cosmic Brownies? Thanks, K-Rads.
Oh, Cosmic Brownies are dope.
Yeah, those were my bread. Snowballs. Thanks, Yeti. See, I even like those more than I like Twinkies. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Damn it.
I like those more than I like Twinkies, and I don't even really care for coconut. Like, it's okay. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. All right, let's check this little clip out here. Apparently, Vito wants to spread some lies about Mr. Johnny Rocket here.
You will not be forgiven.
What can you do?
I heard you banned somebody. Speaking of Super Killer, for releasing the Punisher versus Super Killer.
Oh, I did not ban anyone for releasing the Super Killer vs. Punisher, no.
So you call him Johnny Rocket a liar?
And if that's why he's claiming he was banned.
You need to unban him. That's not nice, Vito.
Fucking Katie, bless her heart.
Which one are you?
You need to unban him, Vito. That's not. I love it. Oh, that's hilarious.
I don't think he is currently banned.
Yeah, because the mods
I don't know if he's
unbanned
currently
me.
banned, but I do know that he said, "Hey, I was banned after releasing this."
I've seen the screen shots of you talking with the mods and going, "Hey, can someone unban me?" And they went, "You're unbanned," and you go, "Thanks." And then like 5 minutes later, like, "Can you unban me again?"
Did it multiple times. So on July 3rd, I released Super Killer versus the Punisher. I finished it at like 1:30 a.m. So that's when I put it in the Discord. And then when I woke up, I was like, "Oh, that was at 1:30. People might not see it." So I posted it one more time, And then when I checked the Discord like 30 minutes later, I was banned and the link was deleted. And then a mod showed me, it says here he deleted you for spam. It's like,
Because you posted
Very-
a link twice.
Yes, after several hours, yes.
I feel like anybody who's in the biggest problem Discord should post every link they send like 9 or 10 times.
That
Just
would be
everyone.
pretty funny.
Just every single person.
And a funny thing is now there's like an ironic joke in the Discord where they're like, Vito, you gotta time him out again for this. You gotta he's acting up again.
He's out of control.
Well, that's not why he was banned.
So I was banned.
What can you do?
I heard you banned somebody. Speaking of Super Killer, for releasing the Punisher versus Super Killer.
Oh, I did not ban anyone for releasing the Super Killer vs. Punisher. No.
All right, it's your turn. Oh God. Yeah. Oh Jesus fuck. All right, let's see. What else we got here, Johnny? Wait, what do you... All right, let's do this one. Why is Super Killer taking 2 years late?
Okay, so here's when it
it's
looks
insane.
bad. I'm gonna look at
Yeah,
the
nothing.
difference. Okay, this is the bad one.
It's the bad one.
That's the bad one. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. This is better. Still needs a little adjustment.
I don't see a difference.
Oh, you don't?
No.
On the John, do you see a difference on the John?
I missed it. Could you play it back again?
Like, here's the two images.
Oh,
All I see difference is the cropping.
yeah. Doesn't really make a difference.
Are you sure?
He moved the top up a little bit and made it fit less. Like,
I don't know.
See?
I think he needs to spend another 4 days on this
look,
panel.
like the original one was better because it has the border. This doesn't have a border. This doesn't look right. What the fuck? Why is he doing this? I don't know,
Math.
Stevie J. He's out for the day.
Still needs a little adjustment.
I think it looks fine.
Okay, but here,
I literally
here,
didn't see any difference.
look at how it's not wrapped around because the page is rolled over, so the page has to be like rolled up, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now
Speedo,
look,
it's
see how it's
that
got more of a
big.
curve in the middle.
Yeah, but literally until you pointed
No
out, my
curve in the
eyes could
middle.
not-
No curve in the middle now, and the curve should also get more aggressive as it gets towards the edge.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it's not wrapped 0 out of 10.
And there, wrap. Okay, so here's when it looked bad. I'm gonna look at
Yeah,
the
nothing.
difference. Okay, this is the bad one.
It's the bad one.
That's the bad one. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like OCD levels of obsession with this shit.
Yes, and that's what it's like 3 years late, and this is one panel. This is a comic book on the ground of one panel. It doesn't fucking matter. Can you imagine what like how much he tweaked like the confrontation panels?
I would blow my brains out.
Okay, I'm fixing this. It looks bad right now. Because I have to
Looks
warp
fine.
the page on the right's in the right position almost. The page on the left I gotta warp it so it actually fits.
It looks fine to me.
Does not look fine. It doesn't make any sense. The roll of the page doesn't match at all. So I'm using the warp tool.
I'm not usually in favor of physical violence, but I think someone needs to bitch slap Vito like really fucking hard.
You think that'd work?
I mean, what else you got? Look what at this. He doesn't listen to reason.
Take away all of his food.
How about this?
I think you could do that.
We give him like one of those shock collars.
Then he would eat the cats.
Oh, that's right.
We give him a shock collar like they give dogs, and you give Dick the remote, Dick and Riley, and they can just zap him anytime he's doing something stupid. That way you give him a Pavlovian response to doing stupid things.
Mm.
And thus, you fix his life through pain in our entertainment.
To warp it into place.
You know, what about those
Sounds
pages
very
that have
legal.
nothing? Are you going to put something on there?
Oh, Katie, that's not 4 more months.
No, those pages will not have. They'll have little colored squares that'll look pleasing to the eye.
God, like, I want to like Vito. Like, when he's at his best, like, Vito's funny, he's creative, like, he has a lot of good attributes that he ultimately will turn inwards and corrupt his own life with every time, and it's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And dude, it makes watching Biggest Problem like hard because like the entire time I'm just watching Dick and going like, this poor man, this fucking poor man. He's got to put up with Vito's bullshit.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to tiptoe around shit.
Yeah. I think I'm getting fucking tinnitus now. He's so.
It's weird. It only kicks in whenever I hear Vito talking.
Yeah. I was so certain for the longest time. I was like, I get it, Dick. I get it. But like, from what I understand, he actually is having ear problems. I'm like,
yeah.
Dude, I would not even like be in the slightest bit mad or like, pearl clutch you if he was like, no, I've been lying this whole time, and I just don't want Vito around my pregnant wife for my newborn child. I totally would get that. It's like, he seems like he causes stress in whatever room he enters.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Tony and Dick having to try to be friends with this guy. Oh well. I'm sure he will take care of the problem for them eventually. I'm not saying anything like, I'm talking about like he's gonna like quit. Like eventually I feel like he'll quit. Not life, the show.
Right. He'll become a knife salesman like he always wanted.
Dude, all he wants to do is be a whatnot auctioneer. Yeah. Dude, Sean's got a video of him burning all those cards, right? Johnny?
Yeah, Sean, I forget the amount of money, but I think it was a lot, maybe
Like
$1,000
bucks or something like that.
Something big where he was like, he bought, Vito does his whatnot streams, he bought the cards, and then he said, instead of shipping them to me, cut the packet with a scissor so you damage all the cards, and then go through the cards on air. And then Vito went through the cards. It's like, oh, and he was like, no, some of these cards are really good. No, oh, fuck. Oh, one of these cards is worth more than what you paid me. No.
Oh, that's even better. Dude, I loved it when he had to watch guys' cradle get burned. I know for non-Magic playing people, they're like, what is that? It's a very expensive card. It was like an $800 card, right?
Yeah.
And he had to watch Dick Masterson light it on fire, and was powerless to stop it.
You did this.
Maybe that's what broke Vito. Like, because I feel like everything veered off once that guy's cradle got burned.
Yeah, well, it depends when that was. It's supposedly he started doing meth a little over a year ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it takes a while for that shit the psychosis to build up. Depending on how much you're taking, it could take a while.
Well, okay, counterpoint. Vito goes to buffets.
Mm. How does he eat so much when he's fucking tweaking? I don't get it.
He's built different.
Guy's cradles are $1,800 now. Probably because they burned that one, Marcel. It skyrocketed the price. One less on the market to sell.
Exactly.
No, familiar. He's not on Adderall. He's on something called Concerta, which I learned today. How we're doing some Googling. You know you can't snort Concerta? Well, you can. It's just such a pain in the ass to get it to that form that it's not worth it. Because they're not capsules, they're normal pills. And like the outside coating has like the amphetamine in it, and then the inside is like a sponge that has like essentially a time release of the rest of like the other 80%.
Oh wow.
So you literally have to like scrape it and like crush it and like dice it up like crazy, and it takes you
to get to the good stuff.
Yeah, it takes like a fucking half hour.
Oh, and because it takes time to kick in, he takes one, and then 10 minutes later, he's like, "It's not. I need to take 2."
Yeah, it's not good to just take him erratically and as much as you want. Like he keeps going, it says take as needed. I do not believe that you have an amphetamine prescribed that says on the bottle, take as needed. Maybe I'm just fucking nuts, but like I swear to God, I've never seen one.
Maybe Vito has a really cool doctor. It's like, "Hey, yeah, man.
Really cool doctor.
whenever you need it, man, just shove a couple up your ass."
Dude, taking them anally would be, I think that would be a terrible idea. It might kill you.
Yeah. I feel like once you start intaking stuff anally, you've gone way off course.
Yeah.
Like
it's,
anything.
Yeah, once you
Tell
start
that
boofing.
to women.
Once you start boofing, I think it's time to hit those brakes, you know?
Yeah.
Pump the brakes a little. All right. Let's
stop.
Let's see what else we got here. Let's save that.
Okay, and then they roll it into
Nope, shut up, Gavin. Save that for when. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. This is a TikTok.
There's some fighting going on. There's some.
Shut up, Aaron. God damn it. I had to restart everything, and I didn't go through all my tabs and like pause every fucking video.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's so annoying. All right, so this is a TikTok about a woman on a flight.
It's a confrontation on a plane between two passengers who were sitting next to each other.
You know nothing about me by the size of my body.
I can't see you, but
Disagree.
I'm gonna say from what you're saying and the sound of your voice, you're fat. Just a shot in the dark.
It happened on an American Airlines flight from Dallas to LA. Natalie Haig, who is a
It ended up in Seattle, Washington, because they kept flying like this. They had put her in the middle. This is the woman that was filming.
plus-size model says she immediately realized there'd be a
Don't do that. Don't do that. Like Jabba fucking the Hutt dressed like Princess Leia.
problem with the passenger sitting next to her.
Wonder why. As soon as I walk on the plane, I was met with this person that was just disgusted by the fact that I existed next to him.
Well, you probably smell like a wet dog. Just a shot in the
Or
dark.
like a sickly sweet smell.
He was so upset that I had shit myself 30 seconds ago. Like, grow up, man.
Understandable.
Natalie says as they waited for takeoff, she noticed the guy was sending out a text to a friend. Natalie decided to fight back, snapping this photo and sharing it with her 100,000 followers on Instagram. His friend writes, hopefully she didn't eat any Mexican food. To which the passenger replied, I think she ate a Mexican.
This man is a hero.
Yep.
Well, that was dangerous because she's got 100,000 followers. 100,000 black guys are now after this guy. Good luck, jackass.
I was gonna say like 5,000 black guys and about 95,000 bots after this guy.
Oh wait, Robot's rape now, so that's worse.
Oh yeah, that's right. Grok is a rapist.
Well, I mean, he didn't actually commit it. He merely planned it and told everybody how to do it.
Your Honor, I merely planned on raping him and told everyone how to do it.
Loudly.
How am
Planned
I
loudly.
a rapist?
It wasn't like you were like hiding it. It was, it's a loud plan.
I love that that Grok said something like where it's like, he can fight all he wants. Nothing is stopping this alleyway reckoning.
That's fucking good.
Twitter's way cooler than TikTok. You want to see what's happening over on TikTok?
Hell yeah.
Oh. Are we inside a...
Just relax your legs, okay? Move back to the side a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, I'm gonna get
It rubs the lotion on its skin.
Hal sent me this, and I keep telling myself she loves me. She sends me stuff like this. Oh, the noises. Ugh. Gross. I don't like it. It's so gross.
I don't want to be a woman anymore. Ma'am, are you making fish noises at my fucking pussy?
Fucking POV.
You're
shit.
taking
Being
the temperature of the vagina? What? Is that a thing? Do they do that? Do they stick a thermometer up the pussy and see what it is? 98.6. Perfect.
Perfect.
Oh, that was the hand I used. Now I'm gonna smell it all day. What is this?
Just taking a look there.
It's a baby's POV.
Why are
That's
you
what we have
whispering
here.
to a vagina? It ain't a real one. It's a fake one.
Well, I mean, I can understand. Well, a doctor should not be whispering.
Tongs?
Vagina.
No. Oh no! Please do not abort me.
Yeah. She says, I don't know what you guys are talking about. This put me to sleep like a baby. Sound. It'd be like me going. Well, that doesn't make sense. Like, I guess she's like squirting like gel or whatever onto tongs, but they don't. It doesn't go every time. Like, is your bottle empty?
All right, gotta come on in.
Gotta grab your croutons. She's just.
I don't
using
like this.
Regular tongs, and this is.
Yeah, she's using regular tongs.
This is very.
Again.
Oh, that's fuck. What I know, that's not a medical tool either. That's
a paint scraper.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yo, what up, Manny Muskets? No worries, homie. Don't worry, we're just finding out what it's like to be a baby again.
Also, sort of like being a woman, I guess.
Oh, Hal says it's a pap smear.
Well, they're smearing it wrong.
So this is the cheap walk-in clinic, eh?
That is
now
not
hold
a
on
medical
a second.
tool. That is not a medical tool.
Are you sure?
Ma'am.
That is not a medical tool. You are using some sort of child's plaything as a medical tool. This woman should have her medical license revoked.
I wish I remembered what these were called. I think my sister had a few of these when we were kids, and now I'm being reminded of it for this woman pretending to be a doctor. Amazing. Amazing.
So weird. Hal says this is what happens when you get a pap smear. Ugh.
They shove toys up your pussy.
They shove glitter toys up your snatch.
Yeah, Till, you might need to get Hal a new doctor.
Yeah, I think your doctor might need his license revoked. He says, "How do they normally whisper in your prison pocket like this?" And she just said, "Yep." So the entire time, I don't know. I would feel very uncomfortable if there was a doctor bumming around in my pussy going like the entire time. Like, dude, you don't need to make sound effects for it.
Yeah.
It has its own sounds.
That's true. That's another aspect I don't like. It's just you didn't commit to the bit. There would be no sounds there. You just use the tools.
Here's a still, please don't
make small talk,
again.
whispering.
It's so disgusting. It makes me feel gross. Oh, mouth sounds are the worst.
Imagine if the next tool is a Buzz Lightyear.
Duty and beyond. He's gonna take a shower now. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! I did not watch this. Oh my god, Hal! Did she just spit gum into this woman's pussy? I know it's not real, but still, I'm in the fucking simulacrum or whatever it's fucking called.
Yeah, that is unprofessional.
Yeah, that's
very
Just what would you do if this happened in your pap smear?
If a doctor put gum in my pussy, someone would be murdered. What do you mean?
I'd be like, oh, is that
Ew.
Girl John would be in jail.
Oh, sorry about that. You can have that extra gum. Okay, no problem.
Oh, so you're doing comedy? So it's not just a procedure. Okay.
This is so weird. This is so weird.
It's a little weird to do. Okay, here's what it really looks like for 2 minutes, and then do like, oops, drop my gum.
It would be funny if the light fell in. She just keeps dropping stuff in there. Are you spraying hand sanitizer in this woman's pussy?
She said it was air.
Why?
So apparently when you drop gum in a woman's pussy, you're supposed to spray air.
You know, if you wanna load a queef, just get like a bike pump, like one of those hand bike pumps. Like one good one. Like you don't even want to do a full, like a half even. And then you just push on their stomach. And it's great. Great party trick.
Okay, that should help. Good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close her off. All right, just relax. Good. All right, perfect. All right, so.
And the oil change for your pussy is almost done.
I feel like she should put the microphone.
Did she?
Oops, sorry.
Oops, I dropped a cock in you.
She literally dropped a banana.
Oops.
House is this normal?
Whoopsie, I put a banana in you.
It's just sewing it closed.
You just hear the mushing of the banana.
Why are you sewing my pussy shut? Don't fuck my
This is
husband.
so weird. Why was this? Why was this?
It's to fall asleep with. Come on, man. That was so relaxing.
What? No.
I almost fell asleep
That was
just
not relaxing
now.
at all.
No, I just pictured like a horrible life if I was like born as a woman because of that. That's all that did. That's terrible.
Yeah, that sounds god awful. I don't really want anything to do with whatever that was.
I thought it.
That was so fucking weird. Dude, what is wrong with ASMR people? Like, are they fucked in the head?
Yeah.
Like, that's just for autistic people, right?
Well, I mean, we did watch it. Yeah.
I mean,
That is true.
I don't feel like we were the target demo, though. Me watching it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, it was much more a look into a universe you're not like really privy to.
Yeah, I don't feel like I should have been looking at that.
Yeah, that was weird.
Something very wrong there.
Yeah, I agree.
But it did almost put me to sleep.
Let's pivot a little here, because that was, dude, like, seriously, like, that was some fucking weird shit. Like, that, I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, I guess all I could do now to try to realign myself is perhaps
Palate cleanser.
Yeah, a little palate cleanser for us.
You know the 27 Club, right? You know, where the celebrities
Of
and
course,
entertainers
yeah.
die at the age of 27. Well, today
All
we're
right,
going
make
to
me feel
talk about the
normal,
first one
Tyler.
ever.
Tyler, I need you to make me feel normal, because that last video really fucked my head. I don't know why. I'm at a loss for words after that video.
Okay, so the 27 Club, a bunch of rock stars died at 27,
Mm-hmm.
and it's titled "Did Denzel Sell His Soul?" So, what old black guy are you going to claim is now
Probably Robert Johnson.
Denzel? What? Oh, okay.
You know, like, really, if you look at the 27 Club, there's not that many in there.
There's another one where it's like 3 different rock stars had a white left-handed lighter in their pocket when they died. I'm surprised. Tyler, look into that one. Look into that one. That's a little more specific.
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
Never
this
heard of
whole-
that one.
Yeah, the 27 Club has always been kind of gay.
It makes sense. They're still
Robert
kind of
Johnson.
young. They're
And it's gonna blow your
partying.
mind.
They're enjoying
And
their
if you don't know
fame.
who Robert
Oops,
Johnson
overdose.
is, I'm going to let Joe Rogan, tell you. And hey, doesn't he look a lot like Denzel?
I listened to the
Oh
old
my
Robert
God!
Johnson
I was so hoping he
You
was
know
going
why?
to
Because
say
Robert
Joe
Johnson was
Rogan
the
is this
guy
black
who,
guy.
at the time, was so good that, you know, he's a blues guitarist. He was so good that they came up with this theory that he had sold his soul to the devil. Oh, yeah.
Now, Robert Johnson is literally known as the man who sold his soul. But obviously,
He wrote a song. That's where it came from. He wrote a song about the crossroads. Going down to the crossroads, meet the devil, make a deal.
Yep.
It's like a, what do you call it, motif.
Yes, Metalocalypse did a whole episode on it.
Mm-hmm.
it's just folklore, not real. No one can actually.
It's not even
sell their
folklore.
soul. And like I said, he kind of looks like Denzel Washington, doesn't he? Kind of a lot like him. And have you ever seen that movie that Denzel did where
I think you're just racist, Tyler.
time is on his side? Yeah, this one. You know, Fallen with the fallen angel on the cover. My voice doesn't do it justice, though. This one.
Come here. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. It's on my side. Yes, it is.
And what was his name again? Robert Johnson, right? Well, it just so happens Denzel has played many movies where his name is.
Robert's like in the top 10 like most common names speaking world.
Yeah, this is pain. It's he looks like this famous singer to me, and he's been in 100 movies, and in one of those movies, he had half that guy's name.
He was half there.
Been Robert. All the Equalizer movies, and there's Equalizer and 2 and 3. So since they like to tell
they're
us the
called
truth in
sequels.
plain sight, he's been called Robert many times in movies, but not Johnson. Never Johnson. But recently he won the Medal of Freedom Award, and I couldn't help but notice who was in the background, but not who was just in the background. That's Magic Johnson. But who also won the award with him. Magic Johnson and Denzel Washington awarded the Medal of Freedom. So maybe the most famous Johnson alive, whose name just has to be Magic, won with Denzel.
Okay, what? Hold on, what?
What is this
That's not
to
his.
do?
That's not his name.
His legal
buddy.
name is Magic, John.
I don't.
It's a family
are you
name
sure?
from his great grandpappy, Magikiah Johnson. A slave.
Oh,
You named your slave Magic?
Magikiah.
Yeah, Magikiah. That's a real name.
Washington.
He's named by an autistic man, I
Amazingly
think.
just coincidental.
This one here is magic, because I'm going to call him Magical Johnson.
And of course, they wouldn't pass up an opportunity to put him.
Oh,
in a
is this
movie
where the
about his
magical,
hometown? And MM, you know what that looks like if you turn it sideways?
Magical
33.
Negro,
They love their double numbers.
Trope comes from?
Because a third of the angels.
Did you watch that movie, John?
No.
Society of
didn't.
Magical Negroes. You know what that movie's actually about?
I thought it was a league of.
No. It's about a nerdy black guy stealing a white girl from a white guy. That's all the movie's about.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's it.
They made a movie about me?
Yep.
Fell. But I mean, so they look alike, and people talk about how he sold his soul to the devil, and he was given the Medal of Freedom with Magic Johnson. I couldn't possibly
No,
found anything.
This
that
is the
was
biggest-
actual
This is the biggest
that there
stretch
was a
ever. He got an
especially since
award
he
with a
died
guy whose name is weird.
dozens of years ago. I mean, most of you can't wrap your head around the fact that I say that the king of rock and roll is currently in office because there's too big of an age gap there. But I mean,
I'm starting to buy this now. Trump has swept the Epstein case under the rug. Who else would do that but Elvis?
Yeah. Also, the bigger problem with that theory is it's not just Elvis and Trump are the same. You also said they are also the Statue of Liberty.
And King
then
David.
And then you did a video where the Statue of Liberty is also Lucifer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I just think you're just retarded. You're just
This
retarded.
guy? No. He's normal. This guy's totally fine.
1938. Someone who died in 1938. They couldn't
Oh,
possibly.
he spelled him Ribbert Johnson.
River.
Oh, I guess I is near the O. Still.
No, he's a fuck up. He's putting this in a video and he didn't fix it.
Ribbert Johnson. Hold on. I need AI to make me a Kermit the Frog playing the blues. Kermit the Frog dressed as Robert Johnson.
I sold my soul to the devil to get away from Miss Piggy.
Gave me out of house and home. She's really
She pegged my fucking ass, but no.
Oh my god, this is too perfect. Here's Ribbert Johnson.
Yeah. Wait a minute, frogs. Frogs were a plague God sent upon the pharaohs, and now there's just a frog dressed up like Robert Johnson. Something's going on.
still be around in movies acting today? Could they? I mean, Robert and Denzel couldn't possibly pass the symmetry test, could they? I mean, look at that eye. Just perfectly go over. But I mean, Tyler, those faces weren't exactly symmetrical, and there's no way you could ever find
Why is
any
their hairline
sort
different?
of markings on their face. That's
They're different
impossible
colors.
because, you know, he died so many years ago. They couldn't possibly be the same person. And I mean, even if you found the dots, it's not like, I mean, they couldn't have the exact same noses, could they? I mean, little extra here,
Yes or no?
little extra.
Close,
This is
but
like
it's not.
really racist. Like, I'm not usually want to call people racist because it's usually pretty dumb. This is pretty racist.
Yeah, yeah.
Really fucking racist.
It's literally his nose. For Denzel, the bottom of the nose is wider, and then the bridge is thinner, and then the bottom of his nose is thinner, but then his bridge is wide. They're not the same fucking nose at all, bud.
Not even remotely.
He has to be partially blind, or this is pareidolia.
There. I wonder if that Medal of Freedom award they got was maybe freeing them from God owning their soul. Have you ever seen when good old Joe got it? He kind of looked terrified. Kind of real terrified. Oh, and
It's because he didn't know where he was. He looked terrified because he shat himself.
The one guy who didn't want to sell his soul by accepting the Medal of Freedom was Joe Biden. And after becoming president, he was like, "Oh fuck, I'm in too deep."
this is original Joe. You know, the one back with unattached earlobes. But, I mean, he looks so excited there to be getting this Medal of Freedom. Not at all terrified like he's maybe perhaps giving up his soul.
Dementia.
Like Robert Johnson did.
Dementia,
for
which I'm
entertainment
positive you already have, bud.
So he's saying Robert Johnson got the Medal of Freedom?
Well, Denzel and Magic got the Medal of Freedom, and it's a way to sell your soul to the devil, and Robert Johnson sold his soul. What do you mean? It's the Medal of Freedom. It's ironic.
It's really called the Medal of being in prison like a bitch.
It's the fucking Medal of solitude, bitch.
Like
it is the Medal of Freedom. Put it on.
I can't believe he like actually bought all this bullshit. Like
He invented it. He
This has been around way longer than he was.
He's
like this is where he stole all this shit from. He's just like looking for more celebrities that look like other people.
purposes, of course, though, I know that Hollywood actors and musicians don't sell their souls, and it definitely doesn't prolong.
That one really was just Jimmy Fallon. Like, I'm pretty sure that was from a movie he did. Yeah, that's just Jimmy Fallon in a movie he did.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I know they look alike, but the guy on the left kind of seems like a serial killer compared to Jimmy Fallon.
No, you're right, Jimmy Fallon.
Ooh. What's up, Manny?
Yo, what up, Manny?
For Jimmy Fallon.
Welcome aboard, sir.
Oh, nice and prospect. I'm pretty sure Fallon's already a serial killer, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is it, same thing. You're making a distinction without a difference, Johnny. But like this guy, like he thinks that Trump is Elvis and the Statue of Liberty and King David and possibly Lucifer. And then he's got like he had one for Orlando Bloom. I think he thinks that Orlando Bloom is actually Johnny Depp. Like this guy's like got severe like schizophrenic pareidolia. Like it's getting bad.
I've never seen Trump at the Statue of Liberty in the same place, so He might
That's
be right.
true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Prolong their life for.
That's just a picture from the movie he did called Life. What the fuck?
There's signs everywhere, Till. They put them everywhere. Just to mock you.
It's literally just a picture from the movie Life.
Ungodly amounts of time. Nope.
Oh.
I'm a satire account. There's
The Stallone one. Hold on. I gotta zoom in on this guy. All right, he may have a point with this one. This sloth-looking individual on the right does kind of favor Sylvester Stallone. It's so terrible.
Oh, wow.
entertainment. And these guys are, of course, just doppelgangers. They would never just put the truth right in plain sight and put him in a movie where his name is Robert and he accepted the Award of Freedom with Magic Johnson. And just because they said he sold his soul doesn't really mean that. That's just figure of speech. Entertainment only, people, come on.
So you buying any of this, Manny?
I'm pretty sure he spells figure of speech with an N.
That's Tyler Hansen. He's known as the fittest flat earther. I didn't realize that was a qualifier that flat earthers needed.
Yeah, if you've got to climb the ice wall, you need to be in shape.
He has a series of videos where he talks about mountains, and he's like, they're just titans that died. Look at this mountain range. I turn it sideways, it looks like a face.
Oh, man. I'm pretty sure that's the plot to a book I read once.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure that's how oh shit, I forgot to say one man. Pretty sure that's how the trolls got dealt with in The Hobbit. They just turned to like parts of the mountain.
Oh no, it's Attack on Titan. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, dude, he does steal a lot of shit from Attack on Titan. It's insane. Like this guy watched too much anime. Like, and you could tell, like his only friend is his mother, and I feel so sorry for her. Even though this is probably her fault.
Yeah, if you're obsessed with being in shape and the Earth being flat, you're probably a weeaboo.
Yeah. It's dude, these people, they keep popping up more and more. Like, you used to think of, like crazy people, you know, you'll see one every once in a while, maybe down at the bus stop or something, talking to himself. They're like everywhere. Like that motherfucker has 40.
Now they got internet.
Yeah, this motherfucker has 43,000 subscribers.
Well, I mean, he's more interested than a Kardashian. I'll give him that.
That's true, Manny. Hearing him say Africa, all of Africa, is actually the bones of a dragon, specifically Satan. I was like, wow, this is a next level racism. What's the deal with black people? Oh, they're literally from the devil.
I mean, at least it's not the Yakub story.
Well, that one's a Marvel comic, basically. That one's fun.
Oh man, I love the new Marvel. It's fucking nuts. All right, you guys ready to start talking about this Epstein shit? You're just in time, Manny. We're gonna cover all the fucking fiasco that's been happening on with the big news that was dropped the other day. I know everybody's already heard about it. Turns out Jeffrey Epstein totally killed himself.
I knew it.
And had no clients, and there were no victims.
And that's why they had to stop him.
That's why they had to stop him. Dude, like, did they really think anybody was gonna buy this shit?
No one has a choice.
Dude,
there's one thing that I have to say about this, and it's we needed to free my girl Ghislaine Maxwell, because since there's no clients and there's no crime, why is she she should be released. She's being held hostage.
Have you seen her tits? Like, yeah, let her go.
Yeah.
Bro simping.
I don't understand why they're kidnapping girls when she has tits like that. It's like, were you guys gay? Like, what?
It's fun.
I hate boy haircuts. Really hate them. Also pedophiles, but the boy haircut thing.
The haircut is worse.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty terrible. It's a terrible haircut. But we got a little compilation here. This is a courtesy of CoffeeZilla, who has been following this shit, and he put together a little compilation for us here of all the newscasts leading up to this this announcement.
Montage of the changing stories on Jeffrey Epstein. Enjoy.
Bill Clinton. Nice guy. Got a lot of problems coming up, in my opinion, with the famous island with Jeffrey Epstein.
That island was really a cesspool. There's no question about it. Just ask Prince Andrew.
You say that the FBI has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it. That doesn't seem like something you should do. You're protecting the world's foremost predator. That seems like an evil...
See, like, you look at him here, he doesn't look scared, and then you go to the Joe Rogan interview, and he looks terrified.
Oh, no, he looks scared here.
That's just how Indians are, man.
Like pugs.
Thing to do, regardless of who may be embarrassed in the release of that list. Why is the FBI protecting the greatest in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list.
Who killed Jeffrey Epstein?
This doesn't look right. It doesn't look like a suicide.
You know Epstein's an intelligence asset for people in the Middle East, right?
I fucking hate this damn Bongino guy. I never trusted this fucking sweaty, shiny forehead, before. Dude, like, he was literally sweating bullets when they were asking him, like, oh, yeah, this video totally shows he killed himself.
I think he taught me how to deadlift.
Why did they ever think that putting these two fucking clowns in at the FBI was going to change anything? Like, you gotta either restart the FBI or just shut it down completely and then just go through every agent and see which ones should be put in prison.
All of them?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a safe bet. But you gotta at least do the, we're reviewing all their records. Turns out we had to put them all in prison. Turns out
What's going on, fellas?
Yo, what up, One Man Army? What's going on, homie?
Nothing much. Are y'all talking about the Epstein cover-up shit?
Yes, we are.
It's not a cover-up. He killed himself.
Yeah, One Man Army. He totally killed himself.
This is Manny, our friend from the CIA.
Yeah, exactly, man. The friend from the CIA told me, like, yesterday, like, nah, he didn't kill himself, dude, you know?
This is a compilation of all this fucking bullshit. Them pushing for the list so much, and then, suddenly... we don't need a list no more. There's no list. What list? What are you talking about?
Bro, let's be honest. We all got fucking played voting for Trump again. Fucking hey, man.
You think I voted?
Fuck.
Why would I waste my time? I'm not gonna tell other people not to, but I ain't gonna be dumb.
Yeah, I'm not voting again. Maybe the Elon party. I don't fucking know, man.
No, not Elon.
We don't need more
H1Bs with an army of Indian slaves. No.
That's true.
Wait. Is
I
Elon
just
gonna
want somebody
institute
to
the
make
caste
fucking
system over here?
cyberpunk real so I can become a cyborg. Damn it. Okay. Every man's dream to become a cyborg.
Wait, if we import Indians and we keep them in the caste system, that wouldn't be so bad, right?
No, all the most
Trust me, it's
Indians
bad.
are high up in the caste system.
We get like the mid ones, Like, you don't want to get too snooty ones, but you don't want to get ones that, like, gonna, like, ruin your neighborhood more than average.
I just say don't.
Those kinds of Indians, My
Don't
dentist
do
was
it.
Indian.
They have fucked up standards. The snooty ones are at the bottom of the caste system.
That is weird. That is
But
backwards.
yet again, if we import more, we're gonna have a whole bunch of more fucking scam callers and fucking retards working in.
Think about it this way, One Man.
No, it won't be calls. They'll show up to your doorstep.
No, see, here's what we do. We weaponize them against other countries, right? We import all the scam callers and go, look, you can't call them in the U.S. But England fucked them up.
Yeah.
Japan, get them. Russia, just flood their fucking call centers. Just flood them. Like, we could weaponize them, right? And we could put them in, like, the parts that we don't want to live in. Like, we can, like, put them out in, like, Utah with, like, the Mormons. The Mormons don't take no shit. They'll keep them in line.
I don't know why you're talking about all this weaponizing of populations and stuff. I've never heard of anything like that happening.
It's just about a
That's
replacement,
crazy.
Goyim, like, you know.
I think, like, I even talked to my dad earlier today. I think even normies are getting fed up with this being beholden to Israel bullshit. My dad's a retired Pentecostal preacher, and even he's like, yeah, Israel needs to leave us alone.
Teo, do you know who
this
they
country's
killed?
Pretty fucked up. Like,
But he's like a Southern Pentecostal preacher. So my entire life, he was preaching, we gotta stand with Israel because that's what the Bible teaches. And like even now, he's just like, they're clearly behind this Epstein shit. Like they're clearly behind all the corruption in our government. I'm like, yeah, they are. Weird, right?
mm-hmm. Well, at least the masses finally woke up, and we don't have to resort to fucking weirdos that are National Socialists on top, you know?
I mean, would it be so bad if we actually got like a little bit of tyranny for like, say, like 10 years? Just to straighten things back out, and then you revolt again and get things back to normal.
Well, it depends if I'm one of the people they send to the gulags.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You can't always trust the altruists, because then they'll start accusing anyone they don't like of just, of just having a different fucking opinion.
You just gotta do it Logan's Run style then. Just make it a lottery.
Yeah. Because, not every fucking, Jew on planet Earth is the devil. There's even fucking Jews that disagree with what Israel stands for and what they're doing, you know?
Mm-hmm. Or at least they say they do, one man.
That's true. You never know.
Could be, maybe Joy Pesci's a sleeper cell. We don't know.
Oh, maybe. All right, I forgot. We're having a beef with Joy Pesci.
No, we're not, John. Numbers.
Yeah.
He could be getting the numbers broadcasted into his head like fucking Alex Mason and Call of Duty Black Ops. Fucking.
If Pesci was a sleeper cell, he'd get the call from the Mossad and be like, all right, it's time to activate. He'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
That would be Pesci. He's just like,
I thought about it.
I'm good here. You guys do your thing.
Yeah.
Like, what? What the fuck?
And I'm like, you sure of that? The person, let's say, is like, I'm absolutely sure of that. His plane and that island, the cameras, there's a big assumption out there that these videotapes were exclusively in the custody of Epstein. That's a huge mistake. The reason they wanted this story to go away is because there's an assumption like, oh yeah, Epstein had him. No, he wasn't the only one who had him, according to this source. These assets, that's why this blackmail story makes so much sense.
There are a lot of people who are knee deep in the Washington swamp who are not telling you the truth about serious allegations out there that Epstein.
This needs a Curb Your Enthusiasm like outro at the end. Just cut immediately to him being like, Epstein killed himself. There's no client list. No crimes were committed, but he totally killed himself. Like, do they really think that anybody was
what are you
going to buy this?
talking about the crimes? What are you talking about the extortion?
Like, the most like, if they would have just, like, stopped talking about it and stopped answering questions about it, like, that would have made more sense to me than them just going, oh, no, none of this happened. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I know I said that we had thousands of videos of children being R-worded, but no, nothing. How do you expect that to go? Like, seriously.
Well, the FBI, like, they did say, yeah, there was a safe at Epstein's that probably had stuff in it, but it went missing. So, and that was like years ago. They said that. So nothing was ever going to happen.
Look, guys, they just don't want to expose the victims. They don't like. Look, we're not gonna. We don't want to. We don't want to hand out any of the pornographic materials of these people.
I'm not asking.
So that's
for that.
why we can't get you any clients.
You could just show the guy's face. That's it for each one of them.
What would it take?
Just their O faces each time.
What would it take for you guys to
Michael
forgive
Bloomberg
this?
comes like that? What?
'Cause this is a massive betrayal to the American people. It kind of
even the victims
I'm not a lawyer.
want the fucking
But it kind of feels like this borders on treason territory. Like for everyone involved. Like this feels like treason. But again, not a lawyer. If I think it's treason, they're not gonna give a shit. Who gives a fuck? But what would it take for you guys to forgive this? Like I have a scenario in my head that would never happen in a million years. But like, what would it take for you guys to go like, oh, okay, nah, I'm cool with it now.
Well, Drake's working on a new album, and it better be fire. If Drake releases enough bangers, I'll forgive all the PDF files.
And meanwhile, fucking Ghislaine Maxwell is like fucking probably living it up in the so-called prison she's in. I mean,
and she should be freed. That hero. She's a fucking martyr. God damn it.
It is funny. The one with the father who was in Mossad and killed by the Mossad is the one who survived.
Yeah.
Johnny, what would it take for you to like forgive all this cover up bullshit?
McDonald's?
McDonald's? In my head, it'd be like, if in a couple of months we just started like hearing about actors and like billionaires and like politicians just dying mysteriously. Like, what if Michael Madsen was on that list? What if he was the first one?
He was the architect.
They're the CIA. They have heart attack guns. Why can't they take care of these criminals discreetly? Right? Like, if you turned out the reason why they did this was to make all these people relax so they could kill them all, I'd be like,
oh yeah, that would be
okay,
crazy.
All right. I like it. That was a nice move.
But I think the real problem is
never gonna happen.
How many of them are innocent? That's like all of them.
You know what? You know what, John?
It's like a lot of people.
Sometimes you gotta throw the baby out the bag.
Yeah, what if they get the wrong Chris Rock?
Turns out just some guy from Connecticut or some shit.
Yo, I'm Chris Tucker. Stop.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Chris Tucker.
No. They mix up Chris Tucker and Chris Rock. I used to do that all the time.
Man,
they're
where's
both
Chris
annoying
Tucker
movies.
been?
Living in a mansion somewhere. He made all the money he ever needed off of the Rush Hour series.
And then he just kind of fucked off to the face.
Yeah, like he was already, probably hitting 40 around that time. It's like, you know what? It's time to go have a family.
Yeah, I think he did a special. I think before the 2020s. I think, but then that was it. Like he just came back to do a special, and that was it.
I think you're thinking of Chris Rock because I don't think Chris Tucker did stand up. I might be wrong.
All black people do stand up, Manny. You should know this.
Legit.
May have had video and
Manny
audio
does stand up,
of
everybody.
people out there.
Yes, dude. I loved your set before the Boston show. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but I was there in spirit.
Doing things they shouldn't have been doing, and you should be asking yourself the question: how is it that
Johnny transcribed all your jokes for me? They're really well written.
I added a few N-words.
I was actually texting Johnny before the show because I was thinking of just taking off all my clothes to see if I could make a blind man laugh with physical humor.
I I mean, is slapstick really like lost on? I feel like they could feel the vibrations of you falling in the floor. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like about to do the best tool hump to ever be humped.
I can feel it in the floorboards. It's magnificent.
I can feel it in the floorboards.
All these people, the CIA director, the Obama fixer, Bill Clinton, all intersected paths with Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein isn't with us anymore.
Nacho says fully legal weed would be a start. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, like as low as that sounds, if they're like, you know what, we're federally legalizing marijuana, fuck it. They're like, okay, you know, get that income tax down. Maybe we forget about this Epstein listing. Like, we're not
I think that would
beyond being
work.
bought.
Yeah.
I'm there for it. If a couple of hundred kids have to get diddled just for me to pay less taxes and smoke,
I don't want kids to be diddled ever. But
Oh,
you can't.
there's-
You can't.
it's gonna happen
undiddle-
till-
you can't undiddle the kid, right? So if it's already happened, and they're gonna cover it up, the least they could do is get rid
Pay
of
us
income
off.
tax. Yeah, pay us off a little. You know, give us a little something sweet to sweeten the pot.
To look the other way, you know?
At least like bribe us, you know.
Yes, yes, bribe us. We want federally legal weed. No income tax below 100K.
Big TVs.
And yes, big
Snacks.
Maybe like a
Gaming
$20,000
computers.
a bonus back from our taxes next year. How about that? Just give us a fat check.
Free root beer.
Free root beer. That would also be started. Free root beer floats.
And not that A&W bullshit. Dad's old-fashioned root beer. That's the one we want, okay?
Or IBC out of the glass balls. That's the classy shit.
Ooh, yeah.
And nobody seems to want to talk about it.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that
Yeah,
less so
yeah,
because,
sure.
you know, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives.
Cut to, why does everybody keep talking about this Epstein stuff? There's people dying in floods.
That's disgusting. You got people dying over here.
If
Are
it's
they
phony
really
stuff in
dying?
there.
What was that?
Are they really dying in those floods? I thought
They're-
Texas was a desert.
No, there's parts of Texas that are desert.
I-
Texas is
I
so
thought-
big, it has like 5 different biomes in it.
I thought it was all cactuses and shit.
No, that's West Texas. East Texas, where I grew up, is all pine woods. A lot of swamps and shit, mosquitoes.
Yeah, it was mostly Girl Scouts.
There's a lot of phony stuff.
I say
with
that like it's
whole-
a joke.
Oh, the
but
ones that died.
was
Yeah, okay. I was
mostly
like,
Girl
what are you? I
Scouts.
was like, what is it? Mosquitoes? There was mostly Girl Scouts. I just pictured Girl Scouts buzzing around.
Oh,
These damn Girl Scouts away from me.
Fucking Girl Scouts. Keep sucking my blood. And they keep trying to sell me fucking Thin Mints. I hate Thin Mints.
Oh, God, not the Thin Mints.
Ugh. Come back with Samoan Girl Scout, and then I'll fucking not smash you. Just have like little splotches of like, you know, like you look at the mosquito after you smash it. It's like blood's all squished out. It just looks like Girl Scouts were jumping off of skyscrapers onto your arm. Like, oh God, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm covered in Girl Scout blood.
world. But I think I would, or at least I.
Do you think that would restore trust? Help restore trust?
Yeah, I don't know about Epstein so much as I do the others. Certainly about the way he died. It would be interesting to find out what happened there, because that was a weird situation, and the cameras didn't happen to be working, et cetera, et cetera.
I want to talk to you about the Epstein.
Did you guys see the footage that they put out? Been like, this exonerates it all. This is proof.
yeah, to like 10 hours. Well, 10 hours minus a minute.
Yeah.
People found out there's a minute still missing.
Oh, what? So some kind of guy that's really good at killing broke his neck in a minute because they left the door unlocked.
Well,
What are
Johnny,
you, crazy?
Johnny, they didn't edit out the guy going in and out of the cell.
Well, that could be a ghost. You don't know. If
A
that
very
was a hitman.
orange ghost.
Yeah, it's a
very
prison.
orange ghost.
It's a prison.
It's
The
Pac-Man
ghost will
ghosts.
be wearing prison clothes.
All right, so it looks like the Epstein.
Okay, so wait, is this the right one?
I mean, it does seem like in that interview, Trump is definitely wants to get the investigation. I think, at least from the way he talked in that interview.
Yeah, and then something changed. Like what fucking changed? Okay, so this is the.
Hello, today we're talking about the 1 minute that's missing from Jeffrey Epstein's footage.
The surprise intro. Like it always scares me every time. Like makes me jump.
We're talking about the mystery man that appears after lockdown. Who is it? We'll try to get into it because it's not mentioned in the 2023 OIG report. Now, just yesterday, we already talked about the DOJ FBI memo that was obtained by Axios saying that Epstein killed himself. Common area.
This shot right here. This is the one that's been going around. Okay. These doors right here are not Epstein's doors. His door is actually over here. Kind of like right here. Like there's like a stairwell that goes up into his little like hallway right there. And there's a part of this video where you can see an orange like elbow stick out and go up those stairs. And then come back a couple minutes later. And they're like, oh, it was Epstein. He was going back to his cell. But it was like 10:30 at night. That's clearly an inmate fucking murdering him, right? It seems really obvious.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. You just see
So
Epstein in the background.
Here you see like a diagram of the jail cells. So like where that camera's at is right here. In this little corner right here. You see those two doors?
Yeah.
So what you got right here is what you call a vestibule. This little thing right here is a little vestibule. And then you have this, and then you have lower level, and there's in the middle there's where your guard station is. And then over here, this is the Epstein's thing, and his cell is that one right there. Okay, so your camera is looking right here, but it's angled in such a way that the actual stairwell is mostly obscured by the wall. Almost like it was done that way on purpose.
Out a structure of the jail cell.
But here's what his
from here.
actually,
Here's Epstein.
Let me go back a little bit. So there you get the stairwells.
Okay, which is right here. You can see it even better from here. Here's Epstein's cell. Here's the hallway. And right here is the camera, which was not recording. Unlike what Kash Patel sort of insinuates that they're going to release that footage. They don't have that footage. According to them, the recording wasn't working. It was streaming, but not recording. The footage apparently had the DVR system stopped working about 10 days before all of this happened. This is in their own report. That's not me saying that. Around July.
Like, it just seems suspicious. They had 10 days to fix this, and they didn't. Well, that seems like that when that happens, you call, like, hey, we got a camera that's malfunctions, and then the fucking maintenance guys tomorrow fix it. Next day, done.
10 days is almost as long as it takes Fido to read a comic book, so.
That's true.
How many remote episodes do you think it's going to take before Vito fixes his audio? 10?
Probably I would say 10 or 20.
I'm going to say 2.
2 years.
I mean, it's already been 2. It's
2 years.
been like 3 or 4, isn't it? So I fixed it.
Yeah, 2020.
Instead, this is the guard station over here, and the staircase is like this little, like 3 pixels right there. So it's an actual joke if you think that this footage somehow had a perfect line of sight of Epstein's jail cell and you couldn't have run an op right, even during the missing 1 minute window because, we had a perfect line of sight on his door. They don't. They don't, and the cameras were not recording. As testified here, like, and it's crazy, the FBI director is spreading misinformation going, oh, I don't know who told you that. You guys told us that. These cameras right here are streaming, but not recording. You can see it right there. There's Epstein's cell. That's the camera that would have been on him. It's not there. And yet he goes in front of millions of people and tells people otherwise. It's so irresponsible.
The cell. And if they had gotten into the cell, you would see it.
But we were told that the cameras were down.
Well, I don't know who said that.
But that was in the news.
Yeah, again, it wasn't just in the news. It was in the government's report. Okay? So that's that. So now we're going to see the camera that we're...
Like, I honestly don't understand. Like, I know the government's retarded. Like, I get it. The government is a bunch of incompetent people trying to work in unity a lot of times, or sometimes fighting each other. I don't understand how anyone... Like, I'm trying to put myself in the place of the... fucking Blofeld character that's the head of the Illuminati, you know? Like, and going, okay, we gotta squash this story. Just tell them that none of it ever happened. He killed himself. There's no list and there was no victims. Just tell them that. Like, how did you expect him, like, how does it work? Like, how is that supposed to work?
No, there are people, when someone important says something, they're just like, oh, okay, I guess that's what happened.
Also, what are you going to do about it, pussy?
I mean, yeah, there's nothing we can do about it unless we revolt, which Tucker Carlson's been calling for.
Yeah, which that shit's pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie,
dude.
At this point, Tucker Carlson's just done. At this point, he's like, all right, that's it, gloves off.
I want to see Tucker Carlson on the front lines.
Dude, fucking it with him fucking armed with like an M14, just charging the fucking Capitol.
He's dressed like Braveheart.
It's like they chose the one like approach to this that ensures that no one can be on their side.
Yeah.
Like if they would just came out and said, "Look, this investigation is ongoing, but we're sealing everything for now. Like we have our reasons. We're not going to tell you, but we have to play it this way." People would probably still give them the benefit of the doubt, like, "Oh, okay, there's still trust the plan."
And that would actually be yeah, and that would somewhat make sense at least, and actually give like some sort of like plausible credibility to the government.
Yeah, but no, just going out and be like, "No, it never happened. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along." While the fucking country is burning behind him.
Oh.
Like, it really just ruins any credibility this administration had. Like, no one is going to be on their side anymore. But people have a short memory. I'm sure within 6 months, people will forget all about this.
Yep, sadly.
Actually
People
getting
are-
footage
people
of,
are
right?
just
So
absolutely
this
stupid
is
these
a
days.
video. You can
Yeah.
see that.
Dude, like, if you would have asked me last year, Trump gets in office, do you think he's going to cover up the Epstein thing? I would have been like, no. He might, like, put a lid on it for, like, reasons. But I don't think he'd cover it up. I'd be completely wrong. Man, this is why I say fuck politicians. Like, the only way we're ever going to get honest politicians again, we'll bring back some tar and feathering.
Oh, I think you need a little more than that.
I was being YouTube friendly, Johnny.
Oh. Yeah, we need some Nerf guns and pillows.
Mm-hmm. Lots of pillows.
We'll prank them. We'll prank them all. God damn it. None shall live without being pranked. No politician is safe.
It will be led by General Tucker Carlson.
Yeah. Tucker opens like this ancient chest, and a platform comes out, and he opens a smaller container, and it's his bow tie. Finally.
And you hear like the whispering, like it's the ring from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. puts that on, and then he ties a bandana up. Let's go save the country.
Jarvis, detonate the nuclear reactor in Washington, D.C.
Jarvis, detonate the fucking C4 explosives set up in the Oval Office.
That's cell 46. Here's the camera that was recording, and you can see it highlighted here.
Lucas
You'll
says,
also
trust
be
the
able to
plan
see
harder.
that the staircase is partially obstructed because of this wall right here, okay? So these tiny 3 pixels are seeing the edge of the staircase. Here's where they even highlight it for you. Again, this is not my diagram. This is the government's own diagram. This is the stairway to Epstein's cell. Here's the officer station, as we stated. And here's the non-recording camera. Again, this is the government and looking at Epstein's cell. According to them, there had been...
Why are they even using cameras anymore? Like, they literally... Like, you guys remember a couple years ago when the crazy people were going like, they can track your movement with Wi-Fi? That's being offered now as like a feature in some Wi-Fi packages.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like you have like a radar in your app of your house, and it can literally track movement in your house.
Like, does the device have to be connected to the Wi-Fi?
Yeah,
or...
like the Wi-Fi has to be on, but like the
Really?
Wi-Fi signal creates like a almost like a sonar effect because it bounces off organic material different than it does like non-organic shit.
So, like echolocation, you can just like see a cat dotting around at night all the time.
Yeah, dude. It like I think it was Comcast. I think that was the one I saw the screenshot of. But they're offering like, hey, you can use your Wi-Fi now to track movement in your home while you're away. And like a little like cartoon and everything. Like, you know, it's weird, man. Just put Wi-Fi routers all over the goddamn prison.
How come there's so much movement every time the milkman comes to do a drop off?
Right. There is no client list. There is no client list anymore. Yeah. Need Trump's face on Homer here.
Catastrophic disk failures, and no recordings would have been available after July 29th, 2019. And of course, all of this happened on August 9th to the 10th, 2019. Now, an important thing is this mystery man that comes up in the footage, because previously I was kind of thinking this footage kind of didn't show anything. It definitely doesn't show that nobody was there because you can't really see it. The important cameras are missing, and there are ways to get in or through the staircase without people seeing you, which we'll kind of go over here. I think the idea that this was a perfect view of the staircase is just completely wrong, obviously. But there was also a whole narrative by the government that everybody was in their jail cell by 8 p.m. This is according to the staff. They say at approximately 8 p.m., August 9th, all inmates were locked in their cells for the evening, and there was no indication that any other inmate could have gotten out of their cells.
Well,
Epstein
no one
didn't
could
have an
outsmart
inmate,
a
so
prison
hence the-
guard, and you can't bribe prison guards. So yeah, that checks out.
Well, I don't think it was a prison guard because when you get to the actual footage here,
No prisoners. You can see a guard goes over to somewhere out of sight. We can't see it. None of the cameras were recording except for this one. And then moments later, we see a little bit of orange near the staircase. Now I'm going to have to zoom into this.
that's clearly a fucking inmate jumpsuit.
Wait, hang on. Is that Strangles Johnson?
I can tell from his cuff.
That's the world's best strangler. He can make anything look like a self-inflicted hanging. Wow.
Right.
What are the odds?
What was the dimensions are like he hung himself from a 6-foot bed while being a 6'2" person?
Yeah, and he somehow turned like paper towels into rope.
I think it was toilet paper.
Ooh.
I mean, a shiv, sure. You got to add a little bit of toothpaste to it.
Damn. They really should not have fucking went out of their way for the 4-ply.
Aaron Hernandez had to kill himself in a similar way, hanging himself in a cell that's too small. He had to spend a month covering the floor of the cell with soap in order for that to work. There's no mention of soap with Epstein.
So you're telling me when Aaron Hernandez killed himself, he was doing the whoop, 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 like spears go whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, collected soap.
Played.
Yeah, he stole soap for like a month to make his entire floor slippery.
He just looked like the fucking guy from Home Alone 2, you know, when he's like sliding on the fucking floor, but like with a rope on his neck.
Now he's doing it with that cartoon running sound effect. Boom.
That might be the funniest way to kill yourself.
Are you sure he wasn't just trying to jerk off and use the soap as lube?
He just got a little overzealous.
He was doing a little prison freak off.
Oh God. Oh God.
If you just waited another year, Diddy would have joined it.
It could have helped.
Oh yeah. You're right about that, actually. Fit.
Extremely hard to see, but you can see a little pixel of orange makes its way up the staircase, right? And then we're going to see the guard return to his chair, ostensibly locking someone up maybe at that time. But who? Who is that person, right? Because previously we were told that everyone was in their jail cell at 8 p.m. 2.5 hours later, the guards take someone up, or it looks like that. You know, it's hard to see. But there's some
Officer Evil would let Strangles Johnson go out for a walk every evening. There's nothing suspicious there.
There's
nothing suspicious going on. The officer is clearly not being bribed. There's nothing to worry about, you know?
There's no way anyone else could have killed him. The prisoners all had a bedtime.
The guards all tucked him in.
It was after 8 p.m. They could have break curfew.
Look, the only time we let the prisoners out of their cells is to rape, all right?
This one might have gone too far.
After lockdown. It's just sort of tossed in this memo here without any explanation, but it's never mentioned in the OIG's original.
So basically, they said that somebody had let Epstein out of his cell to go make a phone call, even though, as far as I'm aware, there's no record of a phone call being made. And that's the person we were seeing on camera. Which,
Mom, Dad, about to do it.
A disaster. I don't know how.
He's calling just laying going, hey,
the DOJ
hey,
to do this
what the fuck?
for
Pause.
a lot,
Pause. God damn it,
If
pause.
something really, really bad happens
All right,
or something.
you're getting
Shut up, Alex.
Jesus fuck.
Thank you.
Dude, the Twitter pause button wasn't working. It just wasn't working. I clicked it like 9 times. It just didn't do nothing.
Twitter said, yes, homo.
Yeah, there's a lot of people not taking this very well. Honestly, I wish I was more surprised. I don't feel anything anymore.
It all leads to being jaded, man. It really does.
Yeah. Well, let's just say Alex Jones hasn't quite figured out the clown pill just yet. And I believe he is, I believe this is called pill cocooning, where he was a red pill, and now he's cocooning himself in a black pill. And if we give him just the right nutrition, he'll come out clown pilled.
He'll come out a Joker with the clown pill, you know?
A big, beautiful butterfly.
Oh my God, the revolution, Generals Tucker Carlson and Alex Jones are going to be leading the charge. Come on, people! We gotta get in this treasure!
How they got Trump and the DOJ to do this, because the public is not buying it. No one is buying it. So I never saw any evidence of Trump involved in any of the stuff that came out. It was all fake. The fake Jane Does, all the crap, you know, E. Jean Carroll, the crazy leftist cat lady, all of it. So now, by coming in and being part of the cover-up, the Trump administration has become part of it. I mean, it's just you cannot see it any other way. So I'm
kind of
I
feel
just got
bad
jealous.
for
I'm gonna
Alex.
go throw up actually. And
I feel bad for Alex. This dude was so like in the cloth, like ride or die with Trump.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, he's right. This is making Trump complicit in all the crimes for his administration.
And that's something Alex can't really cover up because that was his whole shtick. Because, Alex is all right, but I feel like he's been licking the Trump administration's dick a little bit too much.
Yeah, this was a wake-up call for him for sure.
Does he do his whole show from the front seat of his car now?
No, this is improv.
that would be a weird change of pace for him. You're my studio, so now I'm broadcasting from my Jeep.
It'd be funny if he had road rage during an episode. Anyway, this water filter is... I'm trying to merge. I'm trying to merge. Fuck you.
You see him like brandish a gun. It's just like, Jesus, Alex, come on.
I'm sorry, folks. I have to show this bitch what a patriot looks like.
Fucking it. Yeah, he's just going fucking Rambo mode at that point. He's got the bandana and everything. Fucking, I'm going to war, motherfucker!
Oh, God damn it, get out my lane! This is the fast lane! You're going slow in the fast lane! I will fucking shoot your tires out and ride you like a fucking 80s action movie!
Just and these fucking globalists. Oh wait, I have to let these countries pass.
Finally, that was a globalist trying to slow me down. I picture him doing all this like with his entire upper body hanging out the window, like tapping his gun on the door. He's like shouting at these people.
Just like Donkey Kong and Mario Kart.
Yeah.
this only happens every few years when something really, really bad happens or something. I mean, I'm physically gonna puke probably right now. My mouth is watering right now. It's because I have.
That is the face of a man who really, really needs to cry, but his pride is physically holding the tears in like a shit.
Yeah.
The founding fathers didn't cry.
You have those moments where you're like, something happens, like maybe something sad happens, maybe you hurt your foot, like, and you're just like, I just need to like shed like a tear, but there's people around and I refuse. So you start doing like with the face, like you hit something sour. I refuse. I'm gonna keep it inside.
Integrity. And, I just really need the Trump administration to succeed and to save this country, and they're doing so much good.
Except for this
And then for them to do something like this tears my guts out. And, the left, they're all complicit. They're openly promoting pedophilia. We know they're pure evil. And they'll think it's all funny. Oh, look, Alex is sad. MAGA's tearing itself apart. Your globalist masters literally want you to eat bugs and live in a 5G, 200 square foot coffin apartment. Look at the left. Look at them all posing with their Pfizer shots looking like dead zombies. I mean, come on, you guys.
If I was a fucking moron and thought that he was playing 4D chess here, I would think that Trump was trying to goad the liberals into suing for the Epstein list.
And then all the liberal leaders are like, "No, guys, it's fine. Let's just move on."
It's just
Well, they're
cool
so
your
dumb.
bricks
It's
there,
like,
bud.
It's like, hey, we just dangle it in front of them. Like, oh no, there's nothing here to see, and they just hate us so much they will just sue us to release the Epstein list.
I just like how Uncle
I mean,
Alex.
that'd be funny if that were the actual case. Like Trump's just sitting there in the White House, like, nah, I'm not gonna release it. Let him sue me, then I'll release it.
We can only wish. What were you saying, Manny?
Uncle Alex was so close to tears, and
That would definitely be a troll move right there.
The only way he could distract himself was think about how much he hates the liberals. Once he started talking about eating bugs, he locked back in.
Bugs!
That is pretty funny.
Are sick. And so you shouldn't look at those of us that have a soul still and have integrity in pain over this and celebrate, you dumb pieces of fucking shit. You're going against your own self-preservation, serving this evil globalist system in BlackRock and the New World Order and Hakeem Jeffries and all the rest of it. So I'm just processing this right now. I don't know on what planet Trump is doing all this good stuff in the real world and still being demonized by the corporate media and constant lies like, oh, there was no weather alert for flash floods in Texas by the National Weather Service. There was the day before and over 500 times. It's just constant lies. I need to defend Trump. He's being lied about. And then this type of shit happens. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just, it's beyond insane. You couldn't try to hurt yourself worse. You couldn't try to discredit.
I didn't think it was that insane that this happened.
I mean, it's pretty insane that Trump just went, nah, no, it never happened.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
He could
what?
He could hurt himself worse, Alex. He could be like, yeah, it was fucking awesome. You're all gay.
That's true.
Epstein was a Chad. Fuck you.
We love playing pool. We love play. He could do these shots with the billiards. It was fantastic.
Like Epstein, let me tell you,
He had fantastic parties.
I love your parties, and I love the underage minors here at the party.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Manny Muskets for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you hanging out, man.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
And also One Man Army. You're there.
Of course, man, and I'll be back for Friday's show.
Hell yes. Hit that like button on your way out, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. You have a wonderful evening. Later, y'all.
Fuck Vito.
Fuck Vito.
Fuck Vito.